الأزهر شامخ علم شمس النور صوت الحق الصارخ نور يعلو.
طيب نشوف exercise number BE2 10 page number 78. An experienced bookkeepers prepare the following trial balance. Prepare a correct trial balance assuming all accounts balance are normal. يعني هو مديني incorrect trial balance وبالتالي بده أصحح، بده أعد trial balance الصحيح. طبعا في trial balance one column for account name and another column for debit amount and the other for credit amount. So the first account, which is cash, normal balance, debit or credit? Debit. So here, debit, it's okay. Correct. Correct. Prepaid insurance. Incorrect. Prepaid insurance. Incorrect. لأنها في الكريدت سايد وهي المفروض النورمال بالانس إلها debit. So incorrect, it will be in debit side. Accounts payable. Correct. Why? Because here in credit account, it's okay. Correct. Unearned revenue. Incorrect. Incorrect. خطأ. It will be CR. Capital. Correct. Drawing. Incorrect. It will be in debit side. Service revenue. Correct. Salaries expense. Okay. Rent expense. Incorrect. It will be debit. اوكي ما فيش مشكلة. Okay, let's see this one. Select the transactions from the journal of Zoan Applause Investments Brokers are presented below. نديني العمليات في الجورنال بوك. Instructions. First, post the transactions to T accounts and B, prepare the trial balance. So, to post or transfer the transaction from journal book to ledger account, we need to open a special account for any item. For any account in journal book, it will be prepared another or special ledger account. So, first entry here, cash to capital. So to transfer this entry to T account, I will draw two items or two accounts. One account for cash and another account for capital. So the first entry, cash to capital, cash debit side. So it will be at the debit side in cash account, 6,000. Whereas the capital in a credit account, 6,000. In 1 4 1 4. It's okay. يعني ممكن تضع التاريخ او ما تضعوش مشكله، لكن يعني مهم في الدفتر يكون في date. Number 2, cash to surface revenue. Cash in debit side 1,700. Surface revenue, I will open another special account for surface revenue. August. Sorry, 10 August. Okay. Any questions? Number 3, office equipment 4,000 to cash 1,000, not payable 3,000. So office equipment, debit for 4,000. Cash, a credit 1,000 and not payable, another special account. CR for 3,000. Number 4, account receivable to surface revenue. Account receivable, account receivable debit side for 2,500. Surface revenue, a credit 2,500. Final one, cash to account receivable. Cash credit 1,500 and account receivable a credit by 1,500. 31st of August. account receivable so transferred from journal to ledger account. To prepare trial balance, I should first balance all these accounts. To balance the accounts, debit side, credit side. Debit side 0, credit side 6,000. So the balance will be 6,000 balance. 4,000 0, 4,000 balance. Not payable 0, 3,000 balance. 0 and 1,700 plus 2,500. It will be 4,200. Debit side, account receivable 2,500. Credit side 1,500. So the result will be 1,000 balance. Debit side. Here cash صحيح. Credit side in cash account 1,000. Debit side 6,000 plus 1,700 plus 1,500 minus 1,000. So the result will be 8,200 the debit side and debit side. So to balance any account, we will calculate the debit side and the credit side. The difference between the two, it will be the balance. The difference between debit side and a credit side, it will be the balance. So to prepare a trial balance, 3 columns for a trial balance. First column for account name, second column for debit amount, and the last one for a credit amount. DR, CR, account, title or name. So, first one, cash. Debit side, 8,200. Name. Capital. And a credit side, 6,000. Surface revenue. Credit side, 4,200. Office equipment. And debit side, 4,000. Whereas in net payable, credit side 3,000. Final one, account receivable. Debit side 1,000. Total 13,200. It will be the same. It will be the same. طبعا قلنا إذا في هناك خطأ، إذا الديبت side not equal credit side, that means there is something wrong. في خطأ إما في الجورنال أو في عملية البوستنج للليدجر. اوكي كلير. جورنال يعني دفتر يومية، والليدجر الأستاذ. طيب أنا بدي أحل سؤال شامل. comprehensive example. First of all, record in journal book. Second, transfer to ledger account. Third, prepare trial balance. اوكي طيب نشوف سؤال شامل. B2 5A or B2 2B سيان. B2 أيضا 2B سيان. اوكي page number 85. Page number 85. The Juicy Theater, owned by Juicy Michaels, will begin operations in March. The Juicy will be unique in that it will show only triple features of sequential theme movies. As of March 1st, the ledger of Juicy showed number 101 cash 9,000, land 24,000, building 10,000, equipment 10,000, accounts payable 7,000, capital 46,000. During the month of March, the following events and transactions occurred. Instructions. First, enter the beginning balances in the ledger. B. Journalize the March transactions. C. Post the March journal entries to the ledger account. D. Prepare a trial balance on March 31st. So, first of all, we have already some accounts like cash, and the normal balance for cash is debit. A normal balance for cash debit. So the amount cash 9,000. Balance. Another one, land. $24,000. Building. 10,000. Equipments. Accounts payable. $7,000. Accounts payable. CR or DR? CR. Capital. Building. مش مشكلة. Okay. Instruction number 1. Enter the beginning balances in the ledger. At the beginning balance, cash 9,000, ledger account, land 24,000, building 10,000, equipments 10,000, account payable 7,000, capital 46,000. Okay. Number B, journalize the March transactions. So, in journal book, شوف دفتر اليومية بهذه الصيغة ستكون أوضح. add date, column for date, double entry, القيد, entries, all the entries for transactions, DR amount and CR amount for each entry. Let's look for the first transaction. 2nd of March. 2nd of March. Rented the 3 Indiana Jones movies to be shown for the first 3 weeks of March. The film rental was 3,500. 1,500 was paid in cash and 2,000 will be paid on March 10. So, okay, rental expense المقصود هنا انه هو تأجر افلام ب 3,500 دفع 1,500 كاش وال2000 على الحساب. فبالتالي الحساب فيلم rental expense or rental expense to cash 1,000, accounts payable 2,000. So the entry will be rental expense or film rent expense 3,500 paid 1,000, so the cash will be to cash 1,000, accounts payable 2,000. So debit side equal credit side. As I said before, any entry, the debit side, it will be equal the credit side. Okay. He paid 1,500 in cash. Okay. Rent film for 3,500, so rent expense in debit side. If he paid all the amount in cash, so the entry will be rent expense to cash 3,500. But he paid just 1,500 in cash and the remaining amount in account. So the entry will be rent expense 3,500 in debit side, and in a credit side, two items, two accounts. Cash 1,500, accounts payable 2,000. So the two sides of entry equal 3,500, 3,500. Okay? 3rd of March. Ordered the Lord of the Rings movies to be shown the last 10 days. Lord of the Rings. حضرتوه هذا الفيلم ولا ما حضرتوه؟ يعني الأغلب بحطوا بيجي كتير. So, the Lord of the Rings movies to be shown the last 10 days of March. It will cost 200 per night. No transactions. لأنه just ordered the Lord of the Rings film. So not recorded or no entry. No entry. Or not recorded. Why? Because ليش؟ احنا ليش قلنا العمليات اللي لا تسجل التي لا نستطيع انها نعبر عنها بالكاش بالموني، فبالتالي هذه العملية هي just ordered، هو طلب الاوردر، لسه ما جاش الاوردر. لما يجي الاوردر قلنا ordered hired negotiated. اوكي، هذه كلها تعتبر no entry or not recorded، لا تسجل. إذا قلنا hired employee or ordered any equipments, any whatever, or negotiate, make dealing، هذا كله not recorded. اوكي، لا تسجل لأنها عمليات لا يمكن التعبير عنها بالنقود. طيب 9 of March. Received 4,000 cash from admissions. حصلنا. Received. So the cash will be increased. Cash 4,000 to admission revenue. To admin revenue. admission يعني قبول أو الدخول، هذا مسرح. السؤال هنا هذا عنده ثياتر، مسرح زي السينما وبيعرض فيه أفلام، فالدخول بتديني إيرادات للدخول، فهو كسب $4,000، يعتبر هذه إيرادات الدخول. admission قبول أو دخول أو revenue. number 10 of March. paid a balance due on Indiana Jones movies rental and 2,100 on March 1st accounts payable. طيب نطلع فيها كويس هنا. paid balance due on Indiana Jones movies rental، ادي عملية. and another transactions، يعني this transaction have two parts. The first part he paid the due Indiana Jones movies which is 2000 دفعهم. مش هو هنا الإنديان موفيز 2000 دفعهم، paid the 2000. So the entry will be accounts payable to cash. This is transactions. العملية هذه فيها two parts. الجزء الأول قال لي دفع الالتزامات اللي علينا على الإنديان موفيز اللي هي كام هنا 2000. So the entry will be accounts payable to cash 2000. Another part and 2,100 on March 1st accounts payable. هنا منها من الاكاونتس بيابو اللي علينا دفع كام 2100 2100. So accounts payable to cash 2100. ممكن اعملهم في قيد واحد بس هيك بكون افضل لانه two parts in this transactions في نفس التاريخ. يعني هو في 10/3 دفع الفلوس اللي عليه هنا ودفع من اللي عليه الفلوس الاولانيه دفع 2100. معناته هو دفع كام؟ دفع 4100. بس نعملهم كل قيد لحال بكون افضل. In the first transactions he paid 2000. So accounts payable to cash 2000. From the 1st of March he paid 2100. So the entry will be accounts payable to cash 2100. Number 11. Joseph Theater contracted with Stephen Baker to operate the concessions stand. Baker is to pay 15% of gross concessions receipts for the right to operate the concession stand. Joseph Theater contracted عمل عقد so not recorded لسه ما هو وقع عقد انه هو ايش بده يساوي هنا. هو في الثياتر في زاويه كده بده يأجرها لو واحد حط عليها ستاند عشان يبيع فيها شيء يعني يعمل فيها في المسارح بتبقى موجوده هذه واللي راح برا بشوف الاشي هذا بيأجر جزء منه بيجي بحط فيه ستاند ببيع طوابع ببيع انفلوب والطفر يعني. فهو اتفق معاه قال له اوكي من ايراداتك باخذ 15% مقابل وجودك على هذه اتس اوكي. لكن هو لسه ايش ما اشتغلش هو جاست عمل عقد contracted so not recorded. or no entry. At the 12th of March, paid advertising expense 450. So the entry will be date advertising expense to cash. He paid, so the cash will be decreased. Assets and decreased, so it will be a credit. Okay? Assets equal accounting equations. I repeat, accounting equation. Assets equal liabilities plus owner's equity. Assets increase, it will be DR. Decrease, it will be CR. Here, cash, assets. Decrease, so it will be CR. Another size, liabilities. Increased CR, decreased DR. Owner's equity. We have 4 items. Revenue and capital like liabilities. Drawing expenses like assets. Increased DR, decreased CR. Okay? Number 20. Received 5,000 cash from customers for admissions. Received cash. يبقى الكاش it will be increased, so it will be debit. Where I paid cash, cash will be decreased, so it will be CR. 20 received 5,000 cash. Cash it will be increased, so it will be debit. Cash admission revenue. Received 5,000 cash from customers for admissions, so admission revenue. Number, also another transaction in the same date. 20 received the Lord of Rings movies and paid the rental fee 2,000. Paid 2,000, so the cash will be decreased, so it will be a credit CR. And rent film expenses or rent expenses. Also at the same date, film rent expense to cash 2,000. 2,000. $31st, paid salaries of 2,500. Paid salaries. So, salary expense to cash. The cash will be decreased, so it will be CR. Salary expense to cash. كام المبلغ؟ الامount 2500. '31st also at the same date. 31st received a statement from Stephen Baker showing gross receipts from concessions of 6,000 and the balance due to Josie Theater of 900, which is 6,000 multiplied 50%. 15%. 6,000 multiply 15% equal 900. For March, Baker paid 1/2 of the balance due and will remit the remainder on April 5. خلينا نوضح العملية هذه. احنا قلنا هو أجره بأنه بده ياخذ من الإيراد 15%. أجر ستيفن ستاند بحيث أنه ياخذ من الإيراد مقابله 15%. حسب إيراده في نهاية السنة لقاه كام؟ 6000. يبقى نصيبي أنا من 6000 كام؟ 15%. 6000 ضرب 15% 900. اوكي؟ طيب المفروض يديني 900، لكن ايش قال لي هو؟ لا كيف نتركه؟ Bakers paid 1/2 of the balance to you and will remit the remainder on April 5. يعني أنا بدي منه كام؟ 900. أداني النص 1/2 أداني 450. طب وال 450 التانيين؟ أول شيء excellent account receivable. قلنا فلوسي بس ما خدتهاش وانا قدمت الخدمة، اذا حيكون عندي القيد 31st of March. Cash it will be increased by 450. Cash account receivable to concession revenue. الإيرادات تبعت اللي أخذناها من الستاند من ستيفن. $900. أعيدها تاني. الاتفاقية لما وقع الكونتراكت قال له أنا الكونتراكت باخد 15% من الريفينيو بتاعتك. الريفينيو في نهاية السنة في نهاية الشهر كانت 6000. 6000. So 6000 multiply 15% equal 900. المفروض يديني كام؟ 900. هو دفع لي النصف 1/2. So 1/2 of 900 it will be 450 cash. So my cash it will be increased by 450. And also the other amount he will be on future. So account receivable 450 to concession revenue 900. Last one Also on 31st of March, received 9,000 cash from customers for admissions. Cash increased by 9,000, so it will be DR to admission revenue. Okay, received 9,000 from customers admission, so the entry will be cash to admission revenue. Now we finished journalize all the entries or all the transactions. Instruction number C, transfer these entries, these transactions from journal book to ledger account. So I will start with the first entry. Film rental expense. There is any accounts for film rental expense? No. So I will open a new account, which is film rental expense. طبعا تكملة، ما دفتر أستاذ هذا. طبعا، بس هل موجود عندي أنا حساب؟ مش موجود، فبالتالي بدي اضطر افتح حساب جديد. ما دام مش موجود بدي اضطر افتح new accounts. Open a new accounts. Date. Just like that عشان نتأكد انه احنا ايش؟ It posted from ledger from journal to ledger. Cash. We have already cash accounts in the ledger. Cash. A credit 1,500. Accounts payable. Also we have accounts payable. Where is it? هنا accounts payable 2,000. Okay. Second entry. Cash. Debit. Cash 4,000 in the debit side. Admission revenue. Open a new accounts for admission revenue. $4,000. اوكي، ماشيين معايا؟ طيب. اللي ورا شايفيني؟ انا بعمل بوستنج، بعمل ترانسفير من الجورنال بوك تو ذا ليدجر اكاونت. Accounts payable DR 2,000. Cash 2,000 at the debit side. Also, another times, at the same date, accounts payable 2001 and 100. Cash. just الديت just الديت يعني. مش مشكلة هذه يعني. Okay, at 11 of March the entry will be not recorded. Okay, no entry. At 12 of March, advertising expense, opening new accounts for advertising expense. Advertising expense, DR 450, 12 of March. Cash and debit side, 450. Whereas at the 20 of March, cash debit. So in the debit side of cash account, it will be 5,000. Admission revenue, 5,000. Okay? تابعين معايا؟ advertising expense. So advertising expense, debit, cash, credit. In 20 of March, cash, it will be debit. At the debit side of cash, 5,000. Whereas the credit side, admission revenue. Also at the same date, another transactions. Film rental expense to cash. Film rental expense, 2,000. Whereas the cash at the CR sides, 2,000. At the 1st of March, 31st of March, salary expense to cash. So we need to open a new accounts for salary expense. Salary expense, 2,500. Cash on the credit side, also at 31st of March, cash debit side. So on the debit side on cash, 450. account receivable. A new one. We need to open new accounts. Account receivable. Concession revenue. A new accounts. $900. The last one, cash to admission revenue. Cash debit. So at the debit side of ledger account of cash, 9,000. Admission revenue at the credit side of admission revenue, 9,000. So, to transfer or post from journal book to ledger account in any entry, debit side transfer to the debit side on the account. A credit side in the entry for journal book transfer to credit side in the account ledger. Okay? So, first of all, for instructions, just enter the beginning balance on ledger account. Second, prepare journal book. Third, transfer from journal book to ledger accounts. Final one, prepare the trial balance. So, before preparing the trial balance, I should balancing all the accounts. لابد أن أرصد هذه الحسابات كلياتها ومن ثم بعد ميزان المراجعة. So, film rental expense 0 credit side, debit side 2,500 plus 2,000. So the balance will be balance. Admission revenue. Debit size 0, credit size 4,000 plus 5,000 plus 9,000. Advertising expense 0, 450. Balance. Advertising expense. Land. Building. Equipments. Account receivable. Concession revenue. Salary expense. Double lines. لما نحط double lines عشان نعرف انه هي الترصيد البالانس. Capital. So, accounts payable. Debit side in accounts payable, total will be 2,000 plus 2,100, 4,100. Whereas credit side, 7,000 plus 2,000 equal 9,000. So the balance, it will be credit side or debit side? Credit side. 9,000 minus 4,100. So it will be 4,900. 9,000 minus 4,100. So the balance will be 4,900. Cash. Cash. كم المجموع هنا؟ So, the debit size for cash, the total of debit size equal 27,450, whereas the credit side equal 10,550. So the balance, it will be debit side. At debit side, debit 9 13 18 18 9000. هذه مش 900. اجمع هتلاقي جمعها صح. 18 22 27 صحيحة صحيحة كوريكت صحيحة. الغلط منكم انتم. طيب استنى حاضر. فاضل بس نعمل الترايل بالانس. كملوا اوكي ما فيش مشكلة. Trial balance. Trial balance. قلنا trial balance, I said before, 3 columns. Account name, DRCR. Account names, accounts name. اسم الحساب. وبعدين الديبت اماونت والكريدت اماونت. الكريدت بالانس والديبت بالانس. كاش 16,800. Debit side. Land 24,000. Building 10,000. Equipments account receivable account receivable, accounts payable, $4,900. Capital, $46,000. Salary expense, $2,500. Concession revenue, so the total trial balance 3 columns. لسه سوري. film rental expense $5,500. Admission revenue $18,000. Last one, advertising expense $450. So the total will be اجمع $69,800. I think اجمعوا 69,000 شيء يعني ايه 69,000. اوكي the total will be 69,000 69,700. اوكي